Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. Well, this case is just it keeps getting bigger. Okay, I actually do believe there's more going on, but beyond that statement, I'm gonna let it sit until law enforcement confirms that for us. But we are now up to, as of recording this here on Sunday night, which is the 9th of February, there's 12 arrests in this case involving Emmarae from Patchogue. And an arrest also happened at the facility where she is supposed to be receiving treatment and recovery from this horrific event that happened for 26 days.
News 12 sources confirming a 9th arrest in connection with the missing 14-year-old from Patchogue who was found on that boat.
Yeah, sources telling us that Deshawn McLean is accused of having sexual contact with the teen on January 9th and 23rd at the children's mental health facility that she was staying at in Suffolk County after she was found. Now, McLean is an employee at that facility. He was arraigned for 2 counts of sexual abuse and endangering the welfare of a child, according to court documents. Now, those documents also revealed that 42-year-old McLean was arrested after a review of surveillance video of the incident.
And court documents show McLean pleaded not guilty. We reached out to his attorney, but have not yet heard back.
Yeah. So, if it's not enough that she was held and abused for those 25 to 26 days. She's assaulted while she's trying to get care. Yeah. I don't have words, guys. I really don't. It's just completely awful. And then we have arrests 10 and 11, and then there's 12. But let me back up. 10 and 11, Ralph Knowles, 63 years old, and Rebecca Browell, 48. They are both from Brentwood, and they were charged on Thursday of last week. According to the information, Ralph Knowles of Brentwood, he pleaded not guilty to attempted R in the 2nd degree, forcible touching, and endangering the welfare of a child in the 1st District Court in Central Islip. He is being charged that he was a part of having relations with her, R-ing her. He's also got charges of multiple counts of rugs possession with the intent to distribute. He has a violent criminal record, and he's a carpenter. Classy guy. He gave Emmarae rack on numerous occasions while she was being held on the boat. Yeah, I have to be careful with the terms here on YouTube. Sorry about that. And so he's got 3 prior felony convictions for rug possession, attempted robbery, and he visited the girl, who we know as Emmarae, while she was being held between December 13th and January 3rd, according to the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office. Aside from forcibly touching her, he made degrading comments to her, pushed her down on a couch, asking her to perform oral sex, to which she said no. Then we also have Rebecca Browell. She's the 48-year-old who actually lives at the same residence as this classy carpenter guy. And she was arrested in connection after selling illegal drugs to an undercover cop. So, rugs and R-ing and trafficking are the three key points, it seems, in this particular case. A search of the home that she shares with Knowles yielded multiple types of rugs, including coke, fentanyl, and the big H, as well as digital scales and packing material consistent with the sales. Again, these folks are involved, and they're both being held on $100,000 cash bail. They are supposed to appear in court tomorrow, it looks like February 10th. So that is those two arrests, 10 and 11. Then on Friday, arrest number 12 came in the case. Like I said, I don't think we're anywhere near done. I really don't. Number 12 is Daniel Soto. He's 36. He's from Bayshore. Again, he was arrested Friday morning, arraigned in the First District Court in Central Islip. He's being charged with a felony of second-degree R and endangering the welfare of a child, a misdemeanor. He's alleged to have engaged in sex with her between December 13th and 20th at the White Cat Marina in Islip, where she was found by her father. And he also, of course, pleaded not guilty on Friday before the judge. And his attorney says he denies the charges and declined to comment further. His bail is set at $50,000 cash or $150,000 bond per court records. Yeah, he's due back in court on Tuesday. So these three are due back in court this week. Again, classy folks, guys. I do think there is more to this story. I know they're all their lawyers, their court-appointed counsels and all that are saying that, but I'm starting to believe that that's true. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm starting to think that for sure. And the latest, this is actually from today, from Newsday, East Patchogue missing girl case, a grand jury indicted 9 of them. Now, remember, we've now got more arrests, so I think there's more of those coming too. So this was posted today from Newsday, and I'm going to go through it with you guys. 9 defendants have been charged in a 75-count grand jury indictment that includes allegations of child sex trafficking, kidnapping, and R in connection with the 25-day disappearance of 14-year-old East Patchogue girl who was found on a boat last month, court records show. Now again, Newsday does not mention her name. I respect that, but unfortunately it's kind of unknown at this point. Alton Harrell, 35, of Bellport, the man alleged to have picked the teen up at her house on December 9th. He faces the most serious upgrade with a new top charge of first-degree kidnapping, according to court records. Harrell, who is alleged to have taken the teen to an abandoned home on Doyne Avenue in Bellport, now faces a minimum sentence of 15 years in prison with a maximum term of life. 2 other men, the boat owner Francis Buckheit, 64, of East Islip, and Daniel Burke, 63, of Bohemia, who allegedly kept the teen at his mobile home for more than a day, remain charged with first-degree kidnapping under the indictment, records show. A grand jury indictment, which often includes new charges based on a continuing investigation, is the next step in the legal process after defendants are first arrested and arraigned in district court. So that's just the information. Obviously, if you're not as familiar with what a grand jury indictment means, we said we were going to go through the grand jury and do an extensive investigation, and that's what we did. Suffolk County District Attorney Ray Tierney told Newsday, "Now we are to the point where we hold these individuals responsible. I truly hope that this is what is happening here, and anyone else who's involved, I hope they get every damn last one of them." Tierney said a superseding indictment in the case, which includes 3 other individuals not charged in the indictment, is likely. I believe that's probably alluding to the recent 3. The charges to date reflect a comprehensive review by Suffolk police detectives of the circumstances behind the teen's disappearance, Tierney said. Newsday has not named the girl because she's a minor. Again, that's what they do, which is very highly respected. Buck Heights court-appointed attorney Daniel Papa of Hauppauge, in a statement, denied the allegations and said, "We look forward to defending him as more of the true facts are revealed." Well, I would like to hear what they all think is the true facts are revealed. I have a possible, in the back of my mind, I have an idea, and I'm really hoping it's not the case, but this whole thing is very, very strange. Harrell's court-appointed attorney, Jeremy Schleppe of Comac, declined to comment until he's had an opportunity to review the charges. Attorney Oscar Crisafio, I'm probably butchering his name, appointed to represent Burke, said in a statement that his client denies the allegations against him. Of course, they always deny them, whether or not they are a part of them or not. The 9 defendants currently charged in the indictment are scheduled to be arraigned before acting Suffolk Supreme Court Justice Karen Wiltkatus in Riverhead Thursday. So we've got appearances Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, at least it looks like. So this is going to be a big week in this case, so I'm definitely going to make sure I keep an eye on that. The indictment includes the alleged trafficking of the teen, which began on December 13th, when she allegedly first ended up on Buck Heights boat at White Cat Marina in Islip, where the court records allege she was arred by multiple men and marketed for sex by 2 women that are also charged by the grand jury. Buck Height, Elizabeth Hunter, 34 of Islip, and Jacqueline Kaminsky, 52 of Bellport, are all charged with child sex trafficking, according to the indictment. And I still can't believe these women. I really can't. Especially Grandma there. I mean, yeah, she's such a loving grandma, isn't she? Buck Height, Burke, and Hunter are each charged with using a child in a sexual performance, while Hunter is charged with promoting and possessing a sexual performance by a child, and Kaminsky is charged with promoting prostitution, according to the indictment. Robert Ecclestine, 61 of Islip, who is alleged to have kept the teen in a detached garage behind his home while having sex with her on multiple occasions between December 10th and December 13th, was additionally charged with second-degree kidnapping. Harold, Buck Height, and Burke are also charged with the lesser second-degree charge in addition to first-degree kidnapping. Second-degree kidnapping carries a maximum penalty of 25 years in prison. Benice Knight, 47 of Hauppauge, faces multiple counts on a top charge of third-degree criminal possession of a controlled substance with intent to sell, a felony carrying a maximum sentence of 25 years in prison, records show. He's alleged to have traded rugs to Kaminsky for sex with the teen inside his home on January 2nd, just hours before she was found on Buck Heights boat the following morning. All 7 men named in the indictment are charged with second-degree R for having sex with the teen, according to the records. Knight and Harrell are also charged with patronizing prostitution. Kevin McDonald, 20 of Medford, who is alleged to have sex with the teen in the backseat of his car before driving her to Bohemia Motel after she left the house where Harrell kept her during the first 24 hours of her disappearance, is charged with R and misdemeanor endangering the welfare of a child. Attorneys for Knight, McDonald, Eccleston, Hunter, and Kaminsky could not be immediately reached for comment on Sunday. Well, I'm sure they did not want to comment anyway. Ralph Knowles, 63 of Brentwood, is charged in the indictment with R and misdemeanors for sexual abuse, forcibly touching, and endangering the welfare of a child. Even after an indictment, my client is given every presumption of innocence, said Knowles' attorney, Chase Brown. He adamantly denies these allegations and looks forward to receiving all discovery and his day in court. I'm sure he does. 3 additional defendants who faced charges in district court related to the teen disappearance were not included in the original indictment. All 12 defendants have pleaded not guilty in lower court. Yeah. A lot going on in this case, and I know every time I do a video I say I wouldn't be surprised if there's more arrests, and I'm going to say it again like a broken record. I think there's more coming. I really do. And the one I feel sorry for is Emmarae. The rest of them, hell with them, really. I have zero compassion for any of them. And she is the victim. It doesn't matter if, for some reason, that she was initially doing some of these things, on her own free will, because some folks are suggesting that. She can't consent. She is a minor. You can't consent as a minor. So the bottom line is she is the victim, and I hope they get every damn last one of them. And I do believe, though, when the attorneys say there's more to this story, if their statements are to what I think might be what they're alluding to, that will be a very, very big deal. I don't want to say this out loud, but if you've been following this case and you think that there's more going on, you're on the right track with me here. I don't want to put anyone out there under a spotlight right now, but what I will say is I think it may be someone close to her that could potentially, allegedly be involved. That's all I'm going to say at this point. But let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one. It's so sick. I feel awful for this girl. I really, really do. All right, guys. I hope you have a great rest of the day. And most of all, stay safe.